You believe your work will speak for itself. It won't. Not because it lacks quality, but because silence is invisible. In modern environments, competence is common. Visibility is rare. Most professionals operate under a quiet illusion: if I deliver consistently, recognition will follow naturally. It doesn't. Recognition follows repetition. And repetition requires exposure. Look at any hierarchy closely. The people who rise are not always the most skilled. They are the most remembered. And memory is built through presence. If your name is not circulating, your value is not circulating. If your face is not associated with results, your contribution dissolves into the background. And background, no matter how competent, is replaceable. Invisibility feels safe. You avoid criticism. You avoid envy. You avoid political tension. But you also avoid leverage. The process is subtle. First, you are not invited into early discussions. Then, you are informed after decisions are made. Eventually, you are simply adjusted around. No confrontation. No warning. Just reduced influence. You tell yourself you prefer it this way. Less exposure. More focus. But influence does not grow where perception is absent. If people do not see you, they cannot measure you. If they cannot measure you, they cannot rank you. And if they cannot rank you, you do not enter strategic consideration. Consider a modern example. Two professionals enter the same company. One is technically superior. Delivers clean work. Rarely speaks in meetings. Avoids drawing attention. The other is slightly less skilled but summarizes progress publicly. Shares updates. Asks visible questions. Frames problems out loud. When a leadership role opens, who is chosen? Usually, the second. Not because competence was ignored, but because familiarity reduces perceived risk. Decision makers promote names they have heard repeatedly. Exposure builds psychological comfort. Comfort becomes preference. Preference becomes advancement. This pattern repeats everywhere. Centuries ago, Julius Caesar understood this principle before most Roman generals did. Rome had many capable commanders. Many won battles. Many expanded territory. Most of them are now forgotten. Caesar did something different. He documented his campaigns in detailed accounts and ensured they circulated in Rome. His commentaries were not passive reports. They were instruments of positioning. He shaped interpretation. He framed victories as necessary, disciplined, inevitable. While other generals fought wars, Caesar fought for narrative dominance. By the time political tensions escalated, he was no longer just another military leader. He was a public presence woven into Roman consciousness. Removing him was not administrative. It was destabilizing. Visibility multiplied his power, but attention alone is not enough. There is a difference between presence and noise. Some people misunderstand this law. They chase visibility without control. They speak constantly. They exaggerate involvement. They perform competence instead of demonstrating it. This creates a different problem. Overexposure without substance erodes credibility. The room begins to notice inconsistency. Attention becomes irritation. The wrong kind of visibility weakens you. Strategic visibility strengthens you. The distinction is precision. You do not need to dominate every conversation. You need to anchor key moments. Speak when direction is being shaped. Attach your name to outcomes that matter. Make your thinking traceable. Not loud. Clear. There were Roman generals more traditionally disciplined than Caesar. More technically experienced. They are historical footnotes. Not because they lacked ability, but because their achievements remained confined to their immediate sphere. The same pattern repeats in modern structures. Organizations are filled with capable individuals whose names never travel beyond their department. They work. They deliver. They disappear. Meanwhile, others with slightly less depth but stronger narrative presence become unavoidable. Visibility transforms competence into leverage. And leverage changes how power flows around you. The question is not whether you are capable. The question is whether your capability is seen often enough to shape decisions before they are made. Silence may protect you from scrutiny, but it also removes you from consideration. In every hierarchy, the invisible feels secure. The visible influence outcomes. Choose carefully how you appear. Because if attention does not move toward you intentionally, it will move around you permanently.